You say you want to be her, but are you actually showing up as her? Are you willing and ready to fully commit to who you are meant to be? Let's talk about the energy of 2026 and what the next year can bring and hold for you if you let it. So this year is all about letting go. It's the year of the 9, it's the year of the snake. It's about shedding, it's about letting go of people and things that no longer serve you. It's about ending cycles, karmic cycles especially. It's about learning the lessons and then hopefully moving forward into 2026, the year of the 1, the year of the horse. It's about movement, it's about new starts, fresh starts, right? And who are you wanting to be? Let's go there. Just as much as I don't want to drag certain things and people into the new year for myself, I don't want it for you because we've got no time to waste. If you found this channel, if you are here, you have big dreams and you know that you're meant for more. And the next year can actually help you manifest what it is you want so much faster if you let it. But for that, you will have to be willing to play in a complete different energy. Question is, are you ready for that? Let's find out. If you want to make 2026 your year, you gotta stop the victim mentality and reclaim your power to get back into creator mode. And that means radical self-honesty, self-responsibility for your own bullshit, so that you can see where you've been limiting yourself from your own greatness, so you can actually become who you say you want to be. There's so many people who tell me, I want this, but then their actions tell me otherwise. They say they want something, but then they never really act on it. They never really do the things that would actually get them there. They're not willing to put in the work. They're not willing to stay committed. They're not willing to sacrifice certain things, behaviors, in order to actually get there. But if you want better results, bigger results, you have to show up as the version who gets them. And that version is very likely very different to the one you're being right now. This means sticking to the plan, even when self-doubt, fear and worry creep in, and focusing on getting better at what it is that actually gets you forward closer to your dream every single day. And by that, I don't mean like, yes, dream big, but also don't overwhelm yourself, right? Instead, try to be better by only 1% every single day. And even if it's only one action a day, every single day for the next 3 months, guess where you will be in 3 months' time from now. Don't make it this big thing. That is exactly where most people fail, because they overwhelm themselves and their nervous system to an extent where they end up in freeze mode, end up doing nothing, end up procrastinating, because it's simply too big. And while I'm all here for dreaming big, I'm not here for overloading yourself. Instead, what you should do is thinking step by step. Right now, I'm here, but I want to get there. How do I do that? I get there by slow, steady, and consistent movement. It's so much better taking one aligned action, inspired action every single day than having this big dream, goals, ideas that end up getting you nowhere. Me, for example, right now, I'm recording this video for you. Like, this is still something I have to fully integrate. Making this my new normal, making this a new routine, uploading a new YouTube video every single week, right? Sticking to the plan, showing up for myself, showing up for future me, regardless of where I am at right now, because where I'm at right now is not where I'm headed. I have to think bigger, I have to act accordingly, and that requires me to make different decisions, better decisions every single day, improving by at least 1% every single day. And this will require you to be consistent. I used to be the kind of person who would start YouTube, a podcast, a blog, not see results for a week, 2, or even 2 months, and then quit, because I hated feeling like a beginner. I hated not receiving the validation, acknowledgement, and appreciation I thought I should receive. I hated not feeling superior. But who am I if I don't get that? Who am I if my current reality doesn't reflect back where I am headed / want to be straight away? Can I hold that in between space? Can I show up for myself, cheer on myself, regardless of what the outside shows me? Because if I don't, no wonder I am not getting where I actually want to be. Because this version up here, she doesn't think about other people too much. She doesn't think backwards. She doesn't think, first I need the validation, first I need the go, first I need others to agree with me, first I need others to invite me to, and then I can do X, Y, Z. She moves. She takes action. every single day, step by step. She gets better every single day by at least 1%. She stays consistent. She shows up for herself. She stays committed to herself and her dream no matter what. All the times before I didn't, guess where it got me? Nowhere. I would start something and then quit it after only a short period of time because I just simply couldn't hold the feeling of feeling shitty about myself. But that's not a winner's mindset. A winner's mindset is to be willing to do trial and error until you become so good at something, until you embody the version of you aspire to be. It's actually that easy. You want it, you make it happen. While you might not know how to get there yet, you will eventually. How? By simply figuring it out, making as many mistakes as possible and learning from them, doing it better next time, adjusting, refining, on the go. The path shows when you walk it. I want you to stop this video and only come back once you've done the exercise that I'm about to share. I want you to write down all your goals for 2026 and then break them down to 3 goals only. What are the 3 main goals you want to achieve in the new year? Write them down. Get super crystal clear on them. Dream big, yes, but also make it tangible. Then assign each goal to the first 3 quarters of the year. The 4th quarter is going to be used to refine, adjust, and just keep holding onto that vision, becoming the version your next level requires you to be. The other 3 quarters are going to be used for, e.g., focusing on getting that business started and rolling, focusing on making your dream relationship happen, putting yourself out there again, dating someone, finding your true and new home. If you have trouble getting clear on your next level, on what it is you're calling in your next level dream, I actually wrote an ebook on that, helping you get crystal clear on your desires and dreams and actually get moving and making your next level happen. You find all the details in the inbox below. I need you to truly understand that nothing's gonna change unless you change. You literally have to become a different person, a new version of yourself, one that you've never been before. And yes, that feels scary. Yes, that can be a lot. Yes, that requires you to let go of a lot of people and things that cannot come with you to your next level because they are simply not aligned. They're simply no longer meant to stay in your life, or at least not for this phase, until they are again. And the thing is, you know exactly what is to do and who you need to be in order to make your next level dream happen. But there's hidden benefits in your current situation that you might or might not be aware of, but are holding you back from fully stepping into that new version of yourself. And that can be things like, it's actually pretty comfortable to be here because I get to blame my job, my situation, my whatever it is for not being where I want to be. I get to feel good about myself because I don't have to feel like a beginner. I get to be lazy. And these things are actually what keep you stuck. And they are also really sneaky because they make you believe that you're putting in the work and you're doing something and you want that dream. But if you were really honest with yourself, you'd have to admit that your ego is much bigger and louder than your actions currently are. Once you find out what the benefits in your current situation are that keep you where you are at and have the awareness of them, you actually already hold the key to change. Because awareness is the secret ingredient to make change happen. Once you're aware of something, you can then decide new. You can then catch yourself whenever you go back into old patterns, old behaviors that keep you make certain decisions and take certain actions aligned with old you instead of new you. Sometimes we need someone else to call us out on our own BS, hold you to a higher standard, hold you accountable, not in a love and light and fluffy kind of way, but in a super honest, real talk kind of way. I don't know about you, but what really gets me moving is directness. Look, you say you want to do and be XYZ, but your actions tell me otherwise. What's that crap all about? Let's change that. Because if you want to be here, you have to play here. That is what successful people do. That is what your next level self does. They're always growing, they're always improving, they're always getting better. At least 1% every single day. Because they know it is consistency that creates change in the long run. Look, no one is perfect, but with people in your corner who inspire you, who hold you accountable, who hold you to that higher standard, who are a role model to you, who practice what they preach, you are less likely to procrastinate, less likely to fail, less likely to keep yourself small. If you stay focused and consistent, life has no other chance but to eventually reflect back to you who you are being. And that doesn't just happen overnight. That is a decision, that is consistency, that is putting in the work, that is being the change you want to see in your reality first and not waiting for it. The new year, this new phase of your life is no longer about cute manifestations. It's about action taking, and better prepare for shit to get real, for things to get really bad first, because you will literally have to make space for the new by letting go of all the old that is no longer serving you, that is currently taking up space in your life through people, through things, through habits that are not of your best interest. And that hurts, and that can be painful, and that can be a lot of uncertainty, insecurity, shame spiraling also. If you prepare for that and if you can be okay with that, just like when you go to the gym and you are already aware that it's going to be hurtful and that it's not going to be a quick fix thing and that there's no shortcut to your dream figure, but there's only you showing up for yourself and your goal, the shape of your life every single day, then you will see results eventually and you will make it happen. I actually talked about exactly that in one of my recent videos. I'm gonna put it here. Feel free to check it out if you like. But yeah, this year is all about standing in your power, becoming the human you say you want to be, and not just say you want to be, but we're meant to be. You came here for a reason. You know that. The vision you have for yourself and your life was planted in your heart for a reason. Make future you, your soul, and God proud. Show up as her every single day. And if you need help, feel free to check out and download my ebook, The Dream Code, to get started on your journey, find clarity, and get the exact breakdown and process that gets you moving. Because you literally cannot afford to continue playing small and continue being with people who are small-minded, who only hold you back from what it is you want to create in your life. Have you ever noticed that a millionaire would never make fun of you wanting to make millions? That a super fit, healthy person would never make fun of you wanting to be in better shape? It's only and ever those who are not there yet and who feel offended and triggered by you wanting more because it makes them question themselves and their own life choices. Don't waste your time. Instead, find your people and be okay and be prepared for spending some time alone until you find your tribe. Let this account be the start of it all. So are you ready to make 2026 your year? If so, let's fucking go.